Hi, I'm SaraBelle.
And I'm Sebastian. Where we're looking. Hi, I'm SaraBelle. I'm not SaraBelle. I'm Sebastian. She's SaraBelle. We're talking about fast food and junk food. Are you still feeling the Twinkies from
I'm
the previous
still feeling
show?
the Twinkies from the last show. I just
we ate a lot of Twinkies and Zingers and Ding Dongs and just Twinkies and Zingers actually.
Right.
It was still really
well,
delicious.
and also the glasses that I gave us, they look like tiny glasses, but they're actually 24-ounce glasses.
So we had a big fat.
We had a
milk.
big dose of milk.
What are we talking about? We did our fast food war. Our nugget
Breakfast
war.
Nugget war.
Tell me about this 2-hour line at a KFC.
Oh, it was KFC.
How long would you stand in line for chicken at a restaurant?
Okay.
How long would you stand in line for any chicken? Seriously.
My boyfriend used to be a manager at a KFC.
Okay.
And it takes,
I did not know that about you. Okay.
Yeah. So it takes, I think, start to finish, breading the chicken to the time it comes out of the fryer, 17 minutes.
Okay,
for
I did
KFC.
not know that. That seems like a long time.
It does seem like a long time, but usually they have it staged. They have it prepped,
So pieces are kind of always coming out.
Yeah, exactly.
Fresh chicken and so on. Got it.
There was a store where every single employee called in sick because it was New Year's Day.
Oh, huh.
Yeah.
I always wondered if that ever happened, because, let's face it, fast food jobs are kind of toward the bottom of the job ladder, right?
Yeah.
So if you have a fast food, there are certain jobs, if you got it, like if you're the host of The Tonight Show or something like that, you're never going to call in sick.
Right.
You got so much money coming off of everything from that. At a fast food job, you have almost no money, almost no...
Yeah, and you don't give however many flying.
At least some people don't. Now,
some people don't.
When they do, I really feel like I appreciate it because something that's really special when a person cares about their job, even if it's just a McDonald's job or just a fast food job.
So this.
I feel like those are important jobs. Go on.
Yeah, so this was a KFC, and
where?
Not here.
In this country.
Not in this country because they would tweet and. Email and so it was more of a rural location because they were saying that they only have
one
location.
It, though?
In the UK.
In the UK,
it was Bagshot Road in Barknell.
Bagshot Road in Barknell. I don't know what country it is, but the peat, the beautiful countryside and the peat.
So only one employee showed up. And if
on
I
New Year's
was
Day,
on New Year's
January
Day,
of this
January 1st, and honestly, if I was that one employee, I'd be like, see ya. Because the cash register, the fryer, and the drive-thru all had to be worked.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, one employee cannot do all of that. So what was happening is people got in line for the queue, because that's what they call it in England.
In the
queue.
Cold blimey, governor. We're going to have some KFC! Some bloody KFC!
The way that the drive-thru was set up is that once you were in the queue, you got boxed in and you couldn't leave.
You're trapped. Now that was the first question was if you're standing in line at a KFC,
you're in the drive-thru.
It's more than 5 minutes worth, then you're going to turn around and leave. If you're in the drive-thru, it's a little dicier, and at some point, it just got so choked up that people
could not leave.
Good God!
And
look at these pictures.
Yeah, there was a pregnant woman who was interviewed for the story, saying that halfway through she had to get out of her vehicle
and have her baby
and go into the restaurant and use the bathroom.
Oh.
And it's not like ordering inside the restaurant was any better because it was still just the one person.
Right. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Excuse me, didn't I just speak to you over the bloody teletype? Whatever they call it. It's not going to be the teletype. But...
Please do not email us saying that we know it's not the teletype.
No, do email.
Tell us what it is.
Tell us what the hell do they have a special name for the...
drive-thru?
Or any kind of intercom system in fast food places in the UK.
Yeah.
I would love to hear that from our UK viewers.
Yeah, but I would not wait more than 25 minutes because I know that it doesn't take more than 20
Here's
to
the thing.
do the chicken.
I feel like, no, I wouldn't wait that long if it were up to me. One of the things I think about, do you know the stories of every time a group of people are trapped on an airplane on a tarmac for like 36 hours?
And they cannot.
Get off. And I've always said, at some point, I'm just going to defecate on the drink cart because I feel at some point
they're going to kick you out.
I am pulling the emergency slide open. I don't care if it ruins the aircraft forever. I don't care if it gets me arrested.
Yeah.
There is a point, and I think it's around the 18-hour point where we're sitting in our seats without bathrooms or air that I would shit on the drink cart if just to get everybody out of here if I have to escalate the emergency. It just seems like people kind of lose their minds and become kind of sheep at a certain point and just like do what you're told, just cooperate, just go along. Yeah. And there have been experiments where people died, like, you know, in a airplane crash situation. People like were told to sit in their seats, would have burned in their seats if they had not evacuated.
Oh wow, okay, that's a bit.
So people do kind of regress into that sheep mentality at a certain point, and I think a lot of it happens on the airplane. Now, I'm not saying riot and rage against the machine
after sitting and taxiing for 20 minutes,
protest your aircraft or something like that. But I mean, after 18 or 24 hours go by and you're on a tarmac for a really long time, and there's kids crying, and sometimes I hear they don't let them use the bathrooms, or sometimes they don't have the air going because of the mode the airplane is in.
Yeah, you have to be flying. So.
It's like your car. When your car, you can have the radio on, but the AC
doesn't work,
and then you have to turn it on to make. I don't know.
Yeah. But KFC, I would not wait that long. Some of their side dishes, though, I would wait, I'm
sorry, I went down that road and failed to. We're going to bring it back to the KFC thing. Yeah. It's what I failed to say in those airplane stories, and I think that's as true of this KFC story as well, which is it sounds... From my perspective, it sounds like it would be easier to just shit on the drink cart and get out of the situation. In my dream mental world... It's probably like a snap. When in real life, it probably wouldn't help. It might actually make things worse. Yeah. And there's probably a certain point at which this KFC is like a perfect storm situation.
Yeah. Well, and they said the drive-thru.
There was no way out.
Yeah, and I would in my if I was there, I would have been alone. I would have had someone else with me, and I would have gotten out of my car and said, "I need to go home. You back up. You back up. You back up. Let me get out, and then you can pull forward." But that's, again, dream world, kind of, if I got stuck in the situation.
Yeah. You'll think of the perfect thing to say after you drive away from the... Yeah. Okay. Wow. So, but that's... at one point, it's kind of like a plus for KFC. I bet that one worker who tried to do... I hope he got a promotion or something.
I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing about the worker.
Wouldn't you love it if this podcast were awesome enough to have like an interview with that person? Like maybe I could get in touch with them. Maybe KFC would let me interview the hero of New Year's Day, west of Aberdeen. I don't know if it's west of Aberdeen or not. We should look at Google Maps. Yeah, do a little prep work for the show. It's like we produced this show on a shoestring budget or something like that.
Budget?
Yeah, Twinkies last week. All right, let's do our top 5 fast food side dishes.
Top 5 fast food side dishes.
So we each wrote down our list of sort of our best 5 side dishes. I'm still not sure. There have been other lists we made where I'm like, bang, 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 and bang. I know exactly what my top 5 are. Yeah. This one's a little tougher for me. Side dishes can be anything from potato products, fries, and so on, to, like, not desserts. Can we safe to say we're excluding desserts?
I actually excluded French fries because there are so many... comparing...
Well, in my breakfast top 5...
You had,
I did
hash browns.
Hash browns, just across the board. So I can see that. Okay.
Yeah. So I just went with the individual side dishes. And usually chicken places are going to have side dishes.
Chicken places. Okay, gotcha.
KFC, Boston Market, here in town, Lucky Wishbone, Popeyes, those are the kind that have side dishes. So I'll give you my number 5.
Okay. Yeah.
Popeyes, red beans and rice.
Popeyes, red beans and rice. Wow, that's very exotic for my list. Okay, number 4.
The Boston Market cinnamon apples.
Okay, now we're talking my language. I like those too.
Those are delicious.
Although they did not make my list, but go on.
Okay. After that, the KFC mac and cheese.
Okay. Good.
There used to be a KFC buffet in Vancouver. They never had the mac and cheese in the buffet. I was like, yeah.
Okay.
Number 2, the Boston Market potatoes.
Okay.
Because they were the mashed potatoes, the red skin. They have pieces of skin in the mash.
A lot of people like that. I like that almost always. Yeah, I do.
And then my number 1, Boston Market's macaroni and cheese.
Boston Market macaroni and cheese! Fabulous.
Yeah, and it's one of those ones that it's not elbow macaroni and cheese. It's a rotini kind of...
A rotini!
Shapey shape.
It's very Italiano. You know what I'm saying to you.
No. So the sauce can hold on to...
Please send your letters to SaraBelle Navarro at... No.
It's Miss SaraBelle.
We'll give our complete Twitter
at
things
gmail.com.
Coming up. Okay, so that was a great list. I think
Yeah.
that's a very good list. For as far as my top 5 fast food side dishes, let's get them out here really fast before we have to go. Number 5, the mashed potatoes at KFC.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
They have mashed potatoes there. They're actually really good. Number 4, I don't know what it's called, spinach.
The creamy
spinach at Boston Market.
Yes. Uh-huh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
That creamy spinach at Boston Market is something really good.
It's delicious. It is.
You know, I didn't think spinach would ever make it on a top side dish list of any kind, but Boston Market knows how to do it. It's probably all the heavy cream and butter.
I'm going to say they use butter.
Number 3, Arby's potato cakes. I love Arby's potato cakes and always will.
Yeah.
Number 2, In-N-Out fries. The fries you get at In-N-Out Burger. We've talked about it before.
Those were the number 1 fries also.
You watch them turn the potato into a French fry right in front of your eyes.
Cheek.
I like that. And my number 1 fast food side dish for Sebastian, the Boston Market mac and cheese.
There you
we
go.
actually agree on that, and I actually did write that down. That's not me sort of spontaneously at the last second going, oh, me too. No, I actually had that as my number 1. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Well, what a great list. And the reason I said we should exclude fast food desserts, that was one of our viewer mail questions.
What is our viewer mail question?
Our viewer mail question was, when are you going to talk about the desserts at the fast food places? Now, we talk about a lot of fast food. We talk about a lot of junk food. But there's talk about putting your 2 hands together and do kind of that's really the holy grail.
Right.
We may now do another podcast after we talk about fast food desserts. We will talk about fast food desserts next time. And, gosh, I hope we can manage to do, like, wouldn't it be cool to do another one of those field trip shows?
Yes.
But from, I'm thinking Krispy Kreme. I really have my heart set on doing a show from Krispy Kreme donuts.
Down here in Tucson, we have no more Krispy Kremes. However,
that's why
Phoenix,
I'm so sad.
Phoenix.
Are there some in Phoenix?
There are some in Phoenix.
Ooh.
And I have
3 a.m. trip, 3 a.m. road trip to
we've
KFC.
done that.
Not KFC.
Krispy Kreme.
I've actually done it.
So have I.
And I think we've done it
together. But there's also an event coming up in February, March in Phoenix in the Apache Junction area, which is the Arizona Renaissance Festival.
The Renaissance Festival, huzzah!
27th anniversary this year.
27th anniversary.
They have the most amazing fast food.
Really?
Yes. Bread bowls.
Well, yes.
Turkey legs. Steak on a steak.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to pull back on that turkey leg thing, because those turkey leg things all look really good on the commercial. You always see somebody biting into them deliciously, but they cut away very fast.
Because you can't see
the next thing was him biting into it and going, this is awful. Those turkey legs are dry. Right. Somebody figure out how to make those turkey legs so that they're not...
And see, I never really had the turkey legs. I had the macaroni and cheese on a stick.
The thing is, I love to get the turkey leg, but it's bad every time, and I don't know why. Who do I have to talk to? Is there like 1-800-RENAISSANCE you could call?
We can email them.
Can we email them? Somebody deep fry your turkey legs, will you, please?
But I really would like to do a Phoenix road trip.
Phoenix road trip. There'll be several editions of this show.
It would be, but it would be, the Renaissance Fair.
I love it. Well,
plus Krispy Kreme.
Renaissance Fair, Krispy Kreme.
I don't know what you think.
We could think of something else to do in Phoenix, too. They don't have EGs there. We couldn't do that.
Yeah,
we could do something. We got to go.
The Heart Attack Grill.
Heart Attack Grill. There's all kinds of options to do. Much more coming up on our fast food and junk food podcast.
I'm SaraBelle.
And I'm Sebastian. Join us again next time. We got to get out of here. See ya.